So I was watching Jumanji 3 last night,
Oh, wow.
and Danny DeVito's in that.
Oh.
Which I think that you look like a Danny DeVito, but like skinnier
Mm-hmm.
and taller.
Huh.
Like the top of your eyes are literally Danny DeVito's
Uh-huh.
because you have brown eyes and then your white hair coming off the sides. It's literally kind of you,
Uh-huh.
but less
Ha
overweight.
ha. That's funny.
But he was playing the guy's grandpa
Okay.
in the thing,
Uh-huh.
and he didn't understand video games. Like Jumanji, the basic concept is that they get sucked into a video game,
Uh-huh.
Jumanji, and they have to play.
Okay.
And the grandpa gets sucked in with him,
Oh,
and he's like very like old. He doesn't really get what's happening, but like
sure.
it's fun. And at the end of the movie, they get out, they save their lives, like they all perform the mission. And then Danny DeVito says like the benefits of growing old, because he always is complaining about it throughout the entire movie. He says growing old sucks, and then he says, but I get to see everything, and that's like his like kids grow and like life unfold. It's like, and he says that's what any guy would want, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So do you agree with that? Like, are you? I know getting old does suck, but like, are you happy that you're old at the same time?
I am.
Mm.
I am. The short answer is yes. I want to see the stuff that my boys and other people who are younger than me achieve and grow up to be and all that. I want to be there for that. I mean, the alternative is very grim. And then again, I don't dwell too much. I try not to dwell too much on the getting old sucks stuff because there are some issues about getting old that are not any fun. But I'm just glad to still be here.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds like a really low bar. Like, boy, you're alive. You're grateful you're alive. Kind of.
Yeah, I have so many people.
Kind of,
You have
yeah.
so many friends who have died that, like, I know.
Yeah, and I'm just glad to still be in the game. I have a buddy in Dallas who still working. He's still working 5 days a week. Guy gets up, he works. And he and I have talked about it before. All these people we went to high school with and before, they ain't working anymore, or they're dead, or they're retired, or if something has happened. He and I have often commented on we're still in the game. So I feel good to just be in the game, and I wish I could do more and all the rest of it, but honestly, I'm good. It's enough for me to be here. Yeah.
It's good. That's really good to hear.
Yeah.
I think that as a kid, whenever it was funny, whenever anybody saw you like pick me up from elementary school, they'd say, "Oh, is that your grandpa?"
Sure.
And like that was kind of weird to deal with, but it was kind of weird. It was like, "No, bro, that's my dad, dude. Jesus Christ, my dad."
Yeah.
I never got like upset by it, you know. But I think I am a little unfortunate. Like I'm very thankful that I don't know what I say unfortunate. I wouldn't say unfortunate. You are so wise,
Haha.
Like whenever I need anybody to like a question answered or like the morals of what I should do, like in any situation, whether you understand or you don't, you have a good answer. Whether I listen or not, that might just be on me, but it's a good answer. And I feel like the younger adults who are parents, I know for a fact they wouldn't give me those answers,
Mm-hmm.
So you being old, I am very, very thankful for,
Mm-hmm.
but it does suck because when I'm going to be 40, you're going to be 20, you're going to be like 91 or something. Like
Yeah.
89.
Yeah.
And while all these other parents, all my other friends, when they're 40, their parents will be like your age now.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to be able to have you when I'm 40,
Yeah.
But that's just fine because I'm thankful for that because, I mean,
Yeah.
the
No. No.
wisdom that you
No.
give me.
I get it, and this is like a sensitive subject for me too, because before you were born, I got my first son into college. I single parented him from when he was 3. Okay. And so he went on to college, and then you and your mom I got serious, and then she wanted to have a baby, and it was like, hey, I just got one to college. And then I was thinking, it's not so much the work, it's just, again, the kid first thing. I said, I won't be there for all of his life or her life. Back then, she said it was going to be a girl and all that.
You did want a girl.
Well, I had just raised a boy.
Yeah.
And but I mean, I'm cool with it being what someone told me once about that when I said, well, it's a boy, and they said, well, that must mean that God needs more good guys out there. That's why that happened,
Amen.
Whereas for me, it was like, oh, I imagine some little girl that's like daddy's girls, like I never want to leave home, all that kind of thing. It's a fantasy. I know.
Yeah, it's a fantasy.
But I'm cool with both boys, and but I did think about that early on. Gee, I'll die before they're, maybe married with kids or old enough to, be adults. But it's better to be alive and have the cards you have, even if it's like a pair of threes. You go, this is not that strong of a hand. You go, yeah, but you're in the game. You're in the game. So the alternative is you wouldn't have been born. So that's not a good alternative. And so I think it's cool. I know it's a little bit of a drag. I'm old. I get that. Yeah. Being older than your teacher or hell, the principal of school or something, But I'm sort of young at heart. And a lot of people, when they get to know me, they realize you look old, but you really don't see the world like some stereotypical old guy complaining all the time.
No, you definitely do not complain.
I don't.
You
But I am old, and I mean that's what it is. Hey, listen, life is just got some really average stuff and some negative stuff in with this good stuff. So this, my being older, is not a positive or a negative. It's just the way that it is. Yeah.